Hi ladies, happy Monday. It's been a while since I could hop on and it's nap time and both my kids are sleeping. So I thought I would just hop on literally just for a few minutes and share my why of why I decided to join Color Street. Because if you know me personally, if you don't know me personally, this was something that I never would have expected that I would actually do and love to do. So just going back, so I've been in here since February of 2018. And when I decided to join, I was pregnant with my second child. I was 6 months pregnant and I had a 1-year-old and life was crazy and we knew we were getting ready to move. So like every part of me in my like entire body was saying, are you crazy? Like I feel like I had crazy marked on my head because I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do this, right? It's $129. Like my first goal, which my husband laughed at, was to make my kit back. But that was like a goal that was achievable for me. So that was my goal, was I wanted to make my kit back. And then from there I can think about, well, maybe what happens if I'm successful at this. So my reason for why I did this was before I even knew what Color Street was. I always knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So I got obviously pregnant with Adeline first, and I remembered sitting at the kitchen table, prepping vegetables. And my husband and I kept going back and forth, like, okay, like, let's work on our budget tonight. Can you stay home? And this was our firstborn. And so I remember sitting at the table cutting vegetables and just crying because in my gut, I knew I wasn't going to stay home. So that night we were looking over the budget and like, I seriously get emotional thinking about this. We were looking over the budget and like, we're like, okay, let's pray about it. Like if this was meant, if God meant it for you to stay home, like something will come up. So I was looking into everything. Like we were looking into doing our own business, which takes a lot, right? To get like a startup right up and going. I looked into like, just like I was on everything looking like stay at home mom job. Like what can I do? And just praying about it. So going back, I actually was able to stay home, but because of that, I was working for a mutual friend of mine. She owns a cleaning company. So I was basically the secretary. I did a lot of the appointment making. I did all of that. And I quickly found out that with a newborn, this wasn't doable. I couldn't do it. Adeline was a lot of work. She was sick in the beginning when she was born. So we were at the hospital at 3 weeks with viral meningitis. It was just stressful. I mean, if you're a mom, you know, like nursing was really hard for me. So all of that like just added up. So I quit that job. We phased myself out of it. I think Adeline was like 3 or 4 months old. And so money was really, really tight. But I, at that point, couldn't go back to teaching. So we kind of just lived on a very tight budget, and we made it work, right? We just didn't go out to eat as much. We lowered grocery bills and whatever we could do, we did. And then come January, we're still praying about like just extra money, and my husband was able to transfer to get a new job. All right, so that's like back way before I even knew about Color Street. So then things are going great. Money is tight. We know the option that I could go back to work with our district. Like they had a spot saved for me if I wanted to go back to work. And then number 2 comes. Henry comes. I was 6 months pregnant and kind of going back to me cutting vegetables, but got the letter in the mail asking if I was going to return to work because it was like a 2-year like option for me to go back. So the first year I said no, and then the second year we were like thinking about it because now 2 kids, we all know how expensive kids are. And that's when I first tried my sample. So my why in the beginning, like when I first tried out, I was 6 months pregnant. I had a 1-year-old. We knew with my husband's new job that it eventually would take us here to Charlotte area. So that was all in my mind. And we have no family nearby. We had no family in Kansas. We have no family here in South Carolina. So it's just me, the kids, and my husband. And so my circle was small. I honestly could think of every single reason of why I should not do this, why I should not jump into another thing. Well, I'm a new mom, new area, no family. Like every single part of me was telling me, no, don't do this. But I did it anyways. I had that gut feeling, and now, like, honestly, like, that was God saying, like, this is what I have for you. Like, let's go. Like, trust me, jump in. So with the support of my husband, we did it. We jumped in. And I went guns a-blazing. I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to share this product. I love it. It makes me feel pretty as a stay-at-home mom because half the time I look like a hot mess. So I did it. And like from there, things just kind of exploded because I all of a sudden had this passion. So my why in the beginning, and if you're thinking about why are you in this group? Why are you even maybe slightly considering the business side? Maybe you're in this group just because you're curious what it's like, but you're not really thinking like, I'm going to do this. Okay. That's okay. But I want you to really think about what would your why be? Why would you want to try something else to make some extra money? Maybe it's just to have a little, like a girl tribe, or maybe it's to have something, for you. Maybe it is you need some financial help and you need some extra money, or you want to pay off bills or something like that. So my why in the beginning was my family. I knew that I didn't want to go back to work. I knew I wanted to stay home with my kids, and I knew I had to help out some way. So that was my why. But going even deeper than that, there's a why that I didn't even know I needed. And that was this girl tribe, this sisterhood. I know it sounds so cliche. Like, trust me, like when I'm saying this, I feel like it's cliche, right? But when I joined, I didn't know my upline, which she just hopped on, Caitlin. I didn't know my upline. So I was joining, she was like a family friend. And so I was joining somebody I didn't know. And so my why in the beginning was, okay, I need money from my family if I want to stay home, right? And that's still my why. My why is still what's best for my family, but it's kind of changed a little bit. Now I want to put money aside for my kids' college. Like, your why is going to change as you go through this journey. But a why this is why I really wanted to hop on here, and I didn't think I was going to talk this long, but the why that really stuck to me, I feel like that I didn't even know I needed, was this sense of this friendships that I needed. All of my friends are spread out throughout the United States, and really my close friends are from kindergarten all the way through college. Like, I didn't really expand to a lot of friends in college. We were all the same core group. We were from a small country town. We all went to Illinois State together. We all lived together. Like, we didn't go outside our circle. And then we all got married, had kids, and we spread out. Some's in Tennessee, California, I'm here. So we're all out. And I didn't know I needed that, like, friendship. I had my family, right? I was a mom. I was a wife. And then I felt like that's all I was. And sometimes I still feel that way. I'm a mom and wife, and I don't know myself outside of that. And I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but it gets busy. Like, you're just constantly, you're living your life from your kids' schedule. All right, they're going to get up at 7:30. Okay, we're going to do breakfast. Okay, after breakfast, we're going to go outside. Like, I have my schedule down to a T, right? And then by the time they go to bed, you're just wiped out. Like, I am just tired by the time my two kids go to bed, that I'm like, whew, now I can breathe. And I would take my nights and I would sit and watch TV, and like, that was it. And so I still didn't have that fulfillment, all right, of like something for me. Like, I did this. I always worked. I was always a teacher. I was always helping. And now all of a sudden I'm doing my dream job, which I love, but it's not easy, right? I still feel lost. I still feel like beyond a mom and a wife, I don't know what I want. And then steps in Color Street. And I never would have expected to have like a true group of friends that are all over the United States as well, but we chat all the time. We have that thing in common of nails, but we're just so much more than nails. And so that is now my why is an extra why, I guess, not turning into that why. It's an extra why. I needed that girl tribe. I needed some sense of accomplishment for myself. Like, I needed something for me. But I also needed friendship. I also needed someone I can talk to, that I can relate to, because a lot of people, like a lot of girls I chat to, are stay-at-home moms that have the same struggles as me, or they might be teaching or full-time jobs, and they still want something else that they can do, that they can own, because this is your business and you can work it how you want it, how much you want to, and that's the beauty of it. So that's just like my thoughts, my why. If you have questions or reservations or things that you're thinking like, this is not, all right, sorry, I was getting a phone call. So then saying like, this is not for me, or this is not what I want, or you're worried about something, chat with me. Chat with the stylist that adds you to this group, because we're more than happy to talk with you. And we want you to experience what we're experiencing. The opportunities that Color Street is offering us and giving us, to our family, to ourselves, to whatever we're working for. And so I encourage you to ask questions and see if this is right for you. I know it's scary. I know you may be thinking, I don't know what in the world I'm doing. That's okay, because we were all there. And you have a support behind you 110% to help you to go through this journey. And that's what it is. It's a journey. And you're going to grow from it, and you're going to be somebody that you never even thought you needed to be. So, ladies, I hope you have a great Monday. I hope this helped if you are questioning whether to jump on this journey with us. We are, guys, just going to explode. And the new fall line is launching in a few weeks. So if you're thinking like you have that gut and you're feeling like I had a year and a half ago, I encourage you to jump all in, get in before the fall collection releases so you have something brand new to give to your customers. And it is a good one, and it's one of our biggest ones. So, ladies, have a great Monday, and we will be chatting later. Bye, you guys.